Yo, this your boy Tyron Odums, man, and I am So Detroit.
Tyron Odums.
Yeah.
Welcome.
What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good to have you.
Good to be here.
Many people may know you because you were on the scene before. For those who don't know you, introduce yourself, and those that are familiar, reintroduce who you are.
Okay, Tyron Odums, aka Tattoo Fresh. I've been singing for a long time. I previously had a deal with Master P and the new No Limit Records, and that was a great experience. We filmed a few videos, we toured the country, and that was that. If they know me, that's where they know me from. And I did a couple shows, you know, in the city, here and there over the years, and did a couple features on a few people records. So that's how they know me.
Before we jump into that big No Limit thing,
okay.
You said you did a few shows in the city. Are you originally from Detroit?
I'm Detroit bred, born. Yeah.
Okay, where are you from in Detroit? East or west?
I'm west, Puritan Avenue.
Puritan?
Yeah.
Nice. Where you go to school at?
I bounced around a little bit. I went to Guest Middle School, and then I went to DSA. And I only went there because Aaliyah was, you know what I'm saying, was previously there. And I was like, man, like, what locker did she have? I want to have her locker and all that. But, you know, it was cool. That's where I went for high school.
Nice. How do you feel about Aaliyah?
I love her. I think she was the Detroit princess, the queen, you know. I think if she was still around, she'd definitely be showing a lot of artists how the game is supposed to be done. She was a great actress, a great person. She was beautiful, and I wish she was still here. Rest in peace.
So it's safe to say that if Aaliyah was here, there would possibly be a Tyron Odums and Aaliyah duet.
Collaboration?
Collab.
Oh, a few collabs.
A few?
Yeah.
What song would you remake right now? What song would you jump on of Aaliyah's?
Of Aaliyah's? 'Cause at your best, you are love. You're a positive motor. I'll let her do that part, you know what I'm saying? If you ever feel the need to wonder why, let me know. But then she had the remix, let me know. I forgot about that one, so we could probably mix that one in. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? If she was here, we'd do a lot of them.
Nice. So let's talk about No Limit. How did that come about?
I was actually on tour dancing. I wasn't even singing. I was with a good friend of mine named Lil Ma. She used to rap back in the day, and we were in Gary, Indiana, i.e. the birthplace of Michael Jackson. And we were performing there, and Master P and Lil Romeo were headlining the show. So I bumped into Master P or whatever, you know. I was like, man, this is Master P. So I was like, yo, I can sing. And he was like, yo, if you're here for the show tomorrow, just come back. I'm at Anthony Boswell with me, which at that time was the VP of the new No Limit Records. And so we came back to the show. It was 2 shows in Gary, Indiana. And I saw them as soon as they came in, and I just immediately started singing. Gave him my address and was like, yo, I really want to be signed with y'all. And maybe like a week later, it was a FedEx contract at my door about that thick. And I was like, yeah, I'm on.
So you mean to tell me you randomly bumped into Master P and then a week later you got signed?
Yeah, no, I was behind stage.
Right.
I was doing the, you know, the show. Like I said, I wasn't even singing. I was dancing. That's how much I just loved music. I'm like, yo, let me do the Pac, the Digital Underground, the Humpty Hump. And you know what I'm saying, just to try to get out here. I was trying to do anything. I was like 15, 16 at that time.
Wow. So FedEx knocks on the door. I got a package, drops it off. First reaction?
When I opened it, damn, I'm on. I instantly knew I was on because you just, Master P at that time, and still is considered one of the, you know, richest black entrepreneurs that ever did it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm on. You know, I didn't really know about the game as much as I know now. So you know, naive first artist, just like any other artist. I'm on. I'm about to get signed. I'm on. Yo, you want to take that to get looked at by a lawyer? Hell no. I'm on. Let's sign it. You know what I'm saying?
And that was it.
And that was it.
So, what happened to end? Do you want to talk about how it ended? Like, what happened in the interim?
In the interim of it, like in the beginning, before we get to the interim, it was great. You know what I'm saying? I signed. They moved fast. Like maybe 3 days after I signed, they flew me down to Houston, Texas, where they got a house at. And we instantly began recording with Lil Romeo. I didn't meet Lil Romeo till maybe like a month later, you know. And that was like surreal because I'm like, dog, you know, you Lil Romeo. And he was like a kid. He was like, if I was like, let me see, 15, 16, he was like 12. You know what I'm saying? A little kid with like 6 chains on, an iced out Frank Mueller that you see, you know, people in the D with. Nah, he had it at 12. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, this Lil Romeo. You know, we met each other and our friendship built and it kept growing and we were recording. And it was great. We did videos, we did tours, but somewhere along the way, I feel like the vision that I had for myself wasn't being met. And then towards the end of the contract, Master P filed bankruptcy with the label, not with himself personally, but with the label. And he was basically asking people, yo, y'all want to stay and ride it out or y'all want to leave? And a lot of people don't know, but me and Currency were both signed at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And that was my man. We just lost touch. But if he see me now, he'd be like, yo, Tyron, what's up? And, you know, Currency is huge in the underground scene. But that was, you know what I'm saying, we were both signed at the same time. And I remember we were both in a meeting and we were like, yo, we need to bounce. You know what I'm saying? Just to, you know, see and what else we could do out there or whatever. And blessings came in the hill. He became Currency, the hospital, you know, that killed the underground scene and went on to do a lot of different things. But things kind of went different for myself.
Currency was actually just here.
Wow.
Yeah, he just performed, I believe, a couple days ago.
Okay.
Do you feel like had you rode it out with No Limit through the bankruptcy that things may have been different? Like,
I think about that all the time. Like, you know, man, what if I would have stayed and, you know, tried to see what, because I feel like in my heart, Master P had great intentions for my career, but you know, when you're young and you don't really know, you just kind of like, you winging it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a manager. Like, a lot of this, you know, and this is the first time I'm ever saying any of this on camera. Like, the first time I got my deal, like, I ain't have a manager. So I was going out there by myself at 16, traveling the world by myself. Nobody was looking after me like that. You know what I'm saying? Master P was, but he could only do so much. He's Master P. He can't be like, yo, you know, hold my hand. Yo, Tyron, let's go, let's go, let's go. So I was learning a lot of stuff by basically, you know, like a little baby, like putting my hand on the fire. Ah, that's hot. Don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it was just winging it, you know. Yeah, I met a whole lot of people. Of course, a lot of women, beautiful women. Wow. I love LA. I love LA. I loved it so much, and Master P knew that. He allowed me to come live with them for a year, and it was great. We stayed actually across the street from Steve Harvey, and then down the block from I want to say Jerry Springer or something like that. So it was crazy. And when I pulled up, it looked like a video, but it was really his house. He had the all white house like Scarface, and the Ferraris and the Bentleys, and you know, as soon as I pulled up and got out, he like, ain't none of these rented either, young, and these my cars. So it was great, man. I was loving it.
Were you a Lakers fan while you were in LA, or are you a Lakers fan now?
No, I'm not a Lakers fan. Shout out to Kobe, but no, I'm not a Lakers fan.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
So you are impressively tattooed.
Okay, thank you.
How did this come about?
When I think I was doing it for attention at first. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a lot of people that, like, know me or that went to school with me in middle school, I was kind of, like, overweight. And, like, girls weren't really feeling me. But I could always sing, you know. But sometimes that wasn't enough because I was singing and girls would be like, oh, you know, but it was like the all, like, he cute, but I ain't gonna rock with him. It was like, oh, yeah, that was nice, and kept going to the basketball player guy or, you know, the football player. So as I got older, I started being with my cousins, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna start getting tattoos. And I started getting them, and I didn't stop.
Being inked, some people hang their art, we wear it.
Right.
What inspired all your tattoos?
Basically, like I said, when I was young, I started because of attention. I really wasn't getting attention in school. I was kind of overweight when I was younger, and it actually kind of inspired me to write this song that I got on my album called Big Dumb Jock, because I would be with a girl, but she wouldn't really be feeling me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could always sing, so that kind of attracted them a little bit, but they would end up venturing off to talk to like a basketball player or football. No disrespect to the jocks, but it fueled me to write a song called Big Dumb Jock. Like, you know, you want to be popular, you know, go ahead, be with a big dumb jock. Jocks are sometimes dumb. Not all of them, but they are.
So you saying what inspired is back then they ain't want you.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you hot.
They all on me.
So what was the line? Like you was thinking about it. The girls didn't like me back then. Now I'm the shit.
Yeah, you know, not those exact words, you know. So I'm a pretty humble cat, but it was just like, yo, like, I'm here too, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I can be that guy that you need. Then, you know, back then I'm like, don't just throw me to the side, because this dude, you know, can shoot a three. He ain't going to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I sing, he play, let's, you know what I'm saying? We kind of in even competition, but they ain't see it like that. So as I got older, I remembered that, and I was just like, yo, it might be a kid, you know, going through that. So yeah, you can be with a big dumb jock. I'm still cool, I'm still the man, and it's you missing out, not me.
Let me hear a little piece of that.
Let me see. So you should get a big dumb jock, and he'll probably let you wear his letterman. Let you sit front row in all of the games. This movie ends badly. You're gonna make me move on without you. You know, it's just basically like, it's gonna end bad. You keep playing me and, you know, sending me to the left. But it's a great record. And that kind of like inspired me, like I said, from attention. And then I grew up and I just started getting tattoos like crazy. I started when I was 15 and I still ain't stopped, so.
How often do you get tattooed?
Now, man, I haven't got a tattoo actually in about a year. So like, we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to do like a Soul Detroit exclusive at the tattoo parlor.
We could get inked at the same time.
Inked up at the same time. Ink my whole body. I don't give a mother. Nah, I'm kidding.
Okay. So let's talk style.
Okay. Wow, a few places. I like Revive. I like, what's my man's shop? My man Ty, he owned the store. Y'all just did the thing on him. Ty Mopkins, he owns the store. What's the store?
Puffer Red.
Yeah, Puffer Reds. Yeah, he has some dope stuff there. I used to go to my spot in Royal Oak and they shut it down. Man, my memory is losing me, but it was a spot and they shut it down. I was pissed. It was like right on the corner. They had like a lot of vintage, Incognito. A lot of vintage where it was dope, and they shut it down. It had been there maybe like 15, 16 years, but they had a good 5 years in.
Okay, so we're gonna switch gears again. Let's talk about Tattoo Fresh.
Yeah. My alter ego.
Where did that come from?
It's my alter ego. Tattoo Fresh is of course my tattoos, and you know, just a fun guy but no nonsense. You know, it's like Eminem and Slim Shady. Eminem is, you know, the quiet, withdrawn guy, but Slim Shady is like the, I don't care what, I'm gonna get my point across. You don't like it, that's your problem. You know, don't start nothing, it won't be nothing. That's pretty much how Tattoo Fresh is.
So I was watching your blog, and you said with Tattoo Fresh you use that as like a coping mechanism with like stage fright.
Yeah.
And anxiety. Do you still have stage fright and anxiety?
My CEO laughs at me, but I don't. But I mean, I think every great artist, you know what I'm saying, has it. Like, I remember seeing an interview with Beyonce, and she was saying, like, if I don't get nervous before a show, then something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So she's one of the biggest artists in the world. So I kind of feel calm since, you know, Beyonce gets nervous too. But it's not like a scare, like, no, don't put me on stage, mama. But like, you know, heart beating fast, butterflies. But once the lights hit and the music come on, it's time.
In 2012, you were going full throttle as Tattoo Fresh under the gospel genre.
Ooh, you did research. Oh, wow.
So Detroit comes prepared.
Yeah. So Detroit, wow. Yikes.
So you're switching now back to secular.
Yeah.
But you were really passionate about gospel, and you probably still have that passion flowing.
I do.
Just, you know, you're going to go back into what suits you comfortably or
exactly.
whatever it is.
Exactly.
How do you feel, though, making the switch back?
I mean, I feel like it was always in me. With the gospel thing, like I said, I had went through a couple things personally that kind of just drew me closer to God, and I was kind of like on a mission kind of to do gospel for a second. I had wrote maybe like 100 records that I still got, and they're like cutting edge gospel, you know, with the twist, and all of them are dope, you know what I'm saying? But I was just going through something, so it's not really an explanation, but that's just what I was going through at that time.
When we heard snippets from your new music, we instantly thought Neo.
Yeah.
The other people said Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Do you get those comparisons a lot?
A lot. And it's definitely an honor. Two artists that I definitely look up to. I would have loved to do something with Michael on a collaborative tip, songwriting. If he just wanted me to do backgrounds on this record, I would have did it. Like, he has that much influence on me. Some people take it like, yeah, you trying to sound like, it's not that I'm trying to sound like him, it's just, I don't know, I guess he just really influenced me like that. But I think it's a great thing to be influenced by the greatest artist that ever lived. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good.
Let me hear you sing some MJ.
Oh, man. There'll be no darkness tonight. Lady, our love will shine, lighting the light. So listen to my heart, let your body close to mine. Let me fill you with my dreams. I can make you feel alright, yeah. And maybe through the years, gonna love you more each day. So I promise you tonight that you will always be the lady in my life. So.
That's so beautiful.
Thank you.
Now with Neo.
Okay.
Neo gonna sing and dance this whole room.
Man.
Now you mentioned you used to dance.
Yeah.
That's how you met P.
Yeah.
You was about to get up there and do the Humpty Hump.
Yeah.
So with your new stuff, are you gonna be dancing as well?
Yeah, a few things. Me and Sam actually just talked about that yesterday with my manager. We were talking about doing a couple, you know, little moves in Big Dumb Jock. Nothing too, you know, crazy, like, you know, guys flipping me backwards like Chris Brown, but, you know, a little hand movement here, a little, you know, couple little feet movements, and that, you know, that's about it. I really want people to focus on the music. As it gets bigger, of course, I see myself doing some choreography, because I think the bigger you get, your show needs to be a little more, you know, put together and, you know, attractive. So I just don't want to stand up there and sing. And even though I think I can get away with it, I want to add a little more seasoning to the pot.
You mentioned Sam a couple times. You're now signed to Upperbeat Records.
Yes, I am.
Sam is the CEO.
CEO.
On the low, I feel like it's the new Death Row.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's the new Death Row.
You're about to start a new movement.
Yeah.
How did Sam discover you?
Man, my manager B, who's also his great friend, they were talking. They clicked back up. They were talking, and B was like, yo, I got this artist you got to hear. And Sam was like, all right, I'll hear him, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that doesn't mean I like him, you know what I'm saying? But let me hear him. So he heard me, and he liked what he heard, and we started, you know, conversing and talking, getting to know one another. And we clicked on so many levels that we just decided to give it a shot and just make it happen and do something different, make history, something that Detroit or the world ain't never seen. So it's like, we're going to do it and make it happen.
So the first time you got a deal, you just got the papers in the mail and you signed them.
Yeah.
This time, was it different?
Yeah, oh, of course. Yeah, I had been around the block a few times. So, you know, we definitely had the lawyers look at some things and, you know, make it to where it's very beneficial for myself as well as Sam, as well as my manager. And once we got it to that point, it was what it was.
So if I asked you for one word that best described Tyron Odums,
right,
what would you say?
Epic. Because everything I do, I want it to be, if it's sad, I want you to cry. If it's happy, I want you to get up out your seat, or, you know, pull over in your car and jump out the car. Epic. Just a big movement within myself, you know. I ain't never really been a person that followed. I always wanted to be a leader, you know. So if people can look to me and be like, yo, I like his music, he's dope, I want to follow that movement, then yeah. So epic. Yo, this your boy Tyron Odums, man, and we just here chilling, baby. Just wrapped up a great interview. Be on the lookout for my debut single, Drunk, which is debuting very soon. We got the single on the site, and y'all know what it is. I'm going to keep bringing that fire, that heat. Don't call it a comeback, baby. I'm back. I am so Detroit, because they the plug, baby. Yeah.